and that. Welcome to this and that show. Welcome to the this and that show.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in the world. This is Navlet on the This and That channel, and a very welcome back. Today, we are going to look at the Universal Postal Mechanics with Jez from Lawful Rebellion.
And how to become a postmaster of your documentations and how to write your name correctly on the paperwork. So, I do apologise for the camera all over the place, but it's quite difficult. I ain't got a tripod to give it the overview. So all you'll need for this process is a £1 stamp, an ink pad, and a blue pen. Now, to write your name properly is a compound fact. You have to use case text. So, you would start off with full colon, which is those two little dots, and it'd be capital, lowercase, for your name. Okay, then it'd be hyphen, continuance of the evidence, lowercase, full colon, and last name. Always write your name like this: full colon, capital, lowercase, hyphen, because you've got a middle name, okay, and then full colon, Gallica. If you don't have a middle name, it'll just be full colon, full colon. So it'll be for the Gerard of the Gallica. That's what your full colon stand for. But if you've got another middle name, just using this as an example, it'll be hyphen again, continuance of the evidence. So we just put it in. And then full colon. So there's the three. So if you've got three middle names, it'll just be hyphen, 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 and then on to the last name, full colon. Okay. So when it comes onto the stamp, you put it top right corner. You don't put it right up here because you've got to put your name through the stamp, remember. So you'll give yourself enough room to write your name through the stamp. So you place it there, and then, it's quite hard this, then I proceed and write my name through the stamp. Do you see why I said give yourself enough space? And all you do is you date it, you go with the 1st, 11th, 21, and you just get your ink pad out. Okay, you just get your ink pad out. Bottom right corner of the stamp, you can use your index finger or your thumb, and that's it. That is how you become the postmaster of your documentations. It's that simple. So I hope this has helped you on how to fill out the stamp and how to do them correctly, where to position your stamps. So when you do the back of the paper, you'll put the stamp. I'm not going to do this one because I don't want to waste it. You put it there, in the middle of the top, at the middle of the page, sign your name through it, date it, blue thumbprint here. And that's how you do the stamp. I hope this has been helpful. If you're ever doing council tax, traffic offence, utility bills, credit cards, bank loans, etc., etc., whenever you're doing a case. Now, obviously, you'll follow the correct procedure. Never ignore letters, because if you ignore letters, they can take your consent and you make the matters worse. So always play the game and be in the game. Now, this is one of my cases. This is Little Woods. I've deliberately ripped them off because I like to prove that it can be done. Now, obviously, I've written it out in blue pen, my own handwriting, because I don't type stuff out, because then they can say you just got that off the internet. That's why I always write it out in blue pen. Postal mechanics are on. There's a tutorial on here to show you how to do the postmaster of your documentations. So, obviously front and back, so it would go like that. And basically, if you're just doing one piece of paper, you just fill it out as normal, you put your stamps on, and that's it done. You take a photocopy of your documentation, and then you'll send it off special recorded delivery. That's a must, because you need the post office takes jurisdiction of your paperwork and it's been docked to the port authorities. So basically, if you've got two pieces of paper and you're like, oh no, we need more room, so you've gone on to two pieces of paper. So what you do, you will bond your pieces of paper together. You will use super glue in the top left corner, and you'll basically bond them together. You can stitch it if you want to stitch it, or you can use brass rivets. So once you've done that, you took photocopies of it, obviously. So then you bond it together. I use super glue because I'm a tight gear. So use super glue, postal stamp on the front, and then you don't use postal stamps on every single page. So on this back page, you'll flick it over to the back, and then you'll put your stamp at the top in the middle, just like that. So that one will go there. Then that is ready. So then you send it off special recorded delivery. If it's 3 pages, you do exactly the same. It will have stamp on the front and stamp on the back. And then you send it off special recorded delivery to whoever you're against. That's how you do your paperwork correctly. The reason being, because it's correctly bonded. So because you've got photocopies, you've got proof of claim, you've sent it through the mail. So if they try to mess about and say, well, we only got one, so where's the other 2 or the other 3 or 4? What they're actually doing is a criminal offence, because you are the postmaster of your documentations, you're federal. So they're interfering with the mail. They're interfering. Alright? So you always got to be the upper hand on people. Now, I'm going to talk to you about court paperwork and how to do your court paperwork correctly. I'll probably end up doing this again for the court, because I'm going to have to tell you how to do a witness statement correctly and how to fill it out, how to prepare it properly. So basically, what's happened is you've sent your first, you've received a letter from whoever you're against. So you'll put that to the side. Right, so that'll go to the side, and then basically you'll send them a reply. Bang. So you've sent them a reply, but you've asked them questions on your paperwork. They've not answered your questions, so they've sent you another piece of mail. So basically, you're always going to be backwards and forwards. Then another piece of go. So do you see what you're doing? You're building a case up, right? So once your case is built up and you've got a court summons. Obviously, that's an invitation. We know that. We don't need to go into the realms of it all, because I'll do a video on it one day. But you've got your summons, but on your summons, it will say a witness statement. And a lot of people don't know about witness statements. Right? The solicitors won't do it for you because they're not interested. They're only interested in getting your fine. You know what I mean? You still haven't won your court case. You've still been fined. The courts are still earning money. So what happens is, you will take, so if you've got 20 pages of your court case, you will take photocopies of your documentations. You will make 3 copies. So that one will be all bonded, the second copy is bonded, and the third copy is bonded. You will be the postmaster on every single documentation. But when you go to court, you'll put a stamp at the top as normal, and then you'll put a stamp in the bottom right corner. That's what you do. You can put a Z through it if you want to, or you can just leave it blank. But the stamps are there for a purpose. So the reason being the stamps are there, because when you normally go to court, your paperwork is normally sat on the judge's desk and it's upside down. You can turn around and say, is everything okay with the paperwork, judge? And he'll say, yes, everything's fine. Because it's stamped up, he has to read your paperwork. he has to read your paperwork. And also, I'm going to get into this in a minute, the reason why he has to read your paperwork. So, what you do, you go down to the court on where you're going to be at, and you're basically, well, I'll tell you what you are actually doing, but you never say this. What you're actually doing, you're actually docking your paperwork. Yes, that's right. You're docking your paperwork into court because you've paid your freight. So you've got permission to come aboard that ship when you go to court. Because that's what you're doing. You're going aboard a vessel. So you've got jurisdiction, basically. You've paid your freight to be at court. You're docking your paperwork into court. That's the correct procedure. But when you turn up to the court, you're serving your paperwork into the court. So you'll have all 3 copies. You'll see the lady or the gentleman behind the desk, and you say, I've come to serve my paperwork into the court, but I need you to stamp your paperwork to say it's been served. So this is proof. This is my partner in crime, Stuart. Stuart also, his middle name's on there. And he's also dated the court stamp. That's what I'm saying. We don't talk good games on this show. We tell the truth. We show facts. So they will stamp your paperwork. So take a pen with you. Take a blue pen with you, okay? That's a must. So they'll stamp your paperwork. They stamp all 3, right? If they say, whoa, excuse me, but you need to stamp these other paperwork as well because the paperwork has to be correct. Now, that one's different to that one now because that one's got a court stamp on it and these 2 of them haven't. So this is the correct procedure of serving my paperwork into court. So they'll stamp all 3 copies. You write your name, just write your name straight through their court stamp like this. Compound fact name, then you'll date it, and then you'll serve them that back. You'll give them the originals. You've got the 2 copies, right? You've got 2 copies. You'll send this one off to who's taking you to court. You'll send that special recorded delivery. That goes straight to them. Then you go down to the post office and you send it back to yourself, special recorded delivery. So not only are you the postmaster of your documentations, you're also the letter carrier. They can't take jurisdiction of you. So when the court date arrives and you turn up to court, right, the judge has already got your paperwork. It's all stamped up. He knows what you've done. They know exactly about the postal mechanics. So this is obviously Stuart's. He actually won this court case because he does this. So there's his name through the court stamp. There's it dated. So there's your proof that the courts stamp your paperwork. There was also helping out a lad called Eddie. Was helping him out with his case. And he went down to the court and he could not believe what happened. He got his paperwork stamped and the court turned around and said to him, and don't be giving people ideas about this. I wonder why. They don't want you knowing this technology because this is the correct technology on how to play the big boys in the court at their own games. And that's what it's all about. So I'm just going to go on to another photograph. So this is Stuart's again. Now this is going to show you. So obviously he's postal mechanics. He's on the paperwork. But this here, believe it or not, is a special recorded delivery tracking number. The court put this on his paperwork. So this shows that they know of the postal mechanics. They know what power it has. They know what it does. They've put this on his paperwork. But they can only do it in special recorded delivery because that's where the power is. So, do you see what I'm saying, people? When you start playing the game, you're in the game. And this is what happens. Now, I'm going to show you another little party trick here. Where's it gone? Let me find it. I think it's gone walkies again. It has. It's definitely... Oh, don't you just hate it when you're going to show something, then it goes walkies. Here it is, I found it. Right, I'm going to use this as an example because I had to do this a video again because I showed too much details of my driver's license. So we've all got one of those. We've all got a driver's license, right? But on the back of your driver's license, it will have a tracking number down at the bottom. Believe it or not, that is a tracking number. Because what you do, when you send your license off, they send it back to the cell, special recorded delivery. They know how to play the game, don't they? Because basically, they're taking jurisdiction of you. So on the front of your driver's licence, you'll have that hologram. Do you see what I'm saying with the postal stamps? When you put your fingerprint over a stamp, you're taking jurisdiction of the paperwork. You've been the postmaster. So they're playing their own game. Because when they put that hologram over you, they're taking jurisdiction of you. So we play the game even better. So I put a £1 stamp on the back of my driver's licence, and I write my name as a compound fact through my driver's licence, right? If you can't, don't worry about it. Mine's just full colon Gerard hyphen John full colon Gallagher, so it's just separated. I've just put it down the stamp, right? So straight down the stamp. I'm now the postmaster of my driver's licence. I have now took jurisdiction of my driver's licence. So if I'm ever out, I don't travel on the Kings and Queens roads. I'm not travelling. I don't play those cards anymore. I'm technically driving on the postal roads, because that's what I'm doing. I'm driving on the postal roads. So I've got jurisdiction because I am the vessel carrying the cargo, and the cargo is my name. So if you ever get pulled over, just show me driver's licence, because they can't take you out of your vehicle, because if they take you out of the vehicle, they're interfering with the mail. This is how much power these stamps have. Everyone just thinks a stamp just gives you, it's just got value. No, it hasn't. You're federal. That's how much power you've got. That's what I'm saying. Look up the Universal Postal Union Constitution. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing it a while now. That's what I'm saying. I'm a federal postal judge of my own paperwork. I'm also a federal communications officer. I'm also, I'm registered with the Universal Postal Union Constitution. But you can do this too, and it's all free. It's all free. You can all do this too. But, like I say, I just wanted to show you the driver's license because it's a bit of a party trick. But it's awesome. But I'm going to do a case on the driver's license thing and show you that it's won a case. It built a £50 million corporation in Liverpool, the tunnel in Liverpool. Stuart beat it. So that's what I'm saying. These videos is my cases and Stuart's cases. This is not just random stuff what's just been picked off the internet. This is real stuff, people. Real stuff. So at least you know now on how to do your paperwork. Like I say, I'm going to show you how to do the witness statement. I'll probably do a 15, maybe 20-minute video. Probably be half an hour, to be honest with you. But I need to be precise with the information, and you have to get this right. So I'll do a full breakdown of how to fill in a witness statement. Obviously the court thing again, a bit more details, but I just wanted to show you on how to do your paperwork correctly, bonding it all together. So I hope this video has been good information for you. Like I say, keep smiling and keep smashing the system. See you all soon. Take care.
I hope that opened your eyes. That is where I'm going to leave it for today. This has been Navlet on the This and That channel. Please do not forget to like. Please do not forget to share, because sharing is caring. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading again. And comment. I do like to read your comments. Have a blessed day. Mwah!